Now, let's take a look one more time at the procedures provided by the Constitution to impeach a governor in Nigeria. At least 1/3 of lawmakers will submit a written allegation of gross misconduct to the Speaker. Now, we don't know if that has happened in the Rivers State Assembly. Then the Speaker serves notice on the governor and all members within 7 days. The governor may reply in writing, shared with all lawmakers. Assembly will now vote without debate on whether to investigate, which will require 2/3 majority to proceed. The chief judge of the state will then appoint a seven-member panel to probe the allegations. The panel will investigate for up to 3 months. The governor is allowed to defend himself within that period. The panel submits findings to the assembly, and the allegations must be substantiated in order to continue. Finally, the assembly will now vote to remove the governor, and this again will require 2/3 majority for approval. I'm now being joined by engineer Dr. Biokpomabo Awara, a former Rivers State governorship candidate of the AAC. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I mean, Rivers State, some would say Rivers State is always in the limelight for some of the most beautiful reasons, politically speaking. Now we're here again. What's going on here? What do you think is happening? Someone said, I mean, using the local parlance, that for the Rivers politician, anywhere belle face, and there would they go. Is that what it is?
It is not. It is not. You know, Rivers State is a land or it's a state where there is no particular godfather that reigns forever, just like Rivers, like Lagos State, like in Kano State, almost like Rivers State. Okay. So one man cannot actually rule and be in power. It was the time of Odili, yo. When Amechi came, his song was written for him. Wike came.
His song was written for him.
So this is Fubara time. So going to say that you want to subdue that person, the forces of Rivers State will not allow you.
But okay, so the lawmakers listed a couple of infringements, what they call
extra budget.
They talked about the demolition of the state assembly. They talked about not willing to the inability to or the unwillingness to present the budget. They talked about the ignoring the Supreme Court judgment that said the 2024 and 2025 budgets were illegal. These were all crimes they said the governor had committed. But someone argues that with that state of emergency that happened, all those crimes were sort of like dealt with by the sole administrator and should not be brought up again as being against the governor. So, and he has just resumed, so they should give him time.
Okay, for budgeting, remember that during the period of the state of emergency, particularly in June, the National Assembly passed 1.4 trillion naira budget for Rivers State.
That's to take care of 2025.
2025.
Okay.
And I know budgeting year starts the day it was passed till the 1 year of it. That is the life of a budget.
So that means that budget is
still alive.
Okay.
So I know almost all that were in that 2025 budget I presented to the OCO-led assembly was what the National Assembly passed.
Okay.
So far as the law is concerned, and you know, the National Assembly is being empowered in Section 11 of the Constitution to make law for any state where there is a situation.
Yes.
So that situation came, they passed law. They have passed appropriation. So it's that appropriation that is alive. So they should actually know that he's spending out of what has been budgeted for.
So he's not in any way flouting the law.
He's not. I think people should know that. He's not. As assembly members, they're educated. We have people that have PhD. So they should know this, that is part of governance. Except they want to say that they are superior over the National Assembly.
Okay.
If they are not, and the Section 11 says that they are going to, the National Assembly will make a law for a state as if the State Assembly is making that law.
Okay. So
they made that law and it's standing.
So now the 2026 budget, is it that he's gone so far into the year that he needs to be pushed to present the 2026 budget, saying that the 2025 budget is still running?
But he's not pushed. What I expected the assembly to do is to call in, let's bring up a new budget to harmonize what is alive, and just go to a new budgeting year. Everybody, no state is the same. So if you see Akwa Ibom pass their own in January, or Enugu pass their own in February, it's not the same with Rivers State. We came out of a particular situation, a peculiar one.
Okay, we'll just take a moment. We'll go on a quick break. We'll come back to this conversation. What's the way forward? Do stay with us. Welcome back. Now, Mr. Awara, the way it is right now, the political situation in Rivers State, some say the governor is not politically savvy, and yet others say he has played a smart one on his benefactor. What do you think?
You're right. You're right. You know,
which one am I right at?
You're right that he has smarted, will I say his boss or his former boss? You know, Wike played this pattern that he is the leader of PDP in Rivers State. The Assembly Speaker moved to APC. He's the highest political office holder. He will become the leader of APC in Rivers State. 001. So the governor has smarted them, has gone. The constitution now gives him power to hold all the structure. All these things are playing out so that the governor does not have, the Congress is next month, does not take control of all APC structure in Rivers State, number one. Number two, PDP has lost out. The governors are planning to join ADC. Wike does not have anything to bargain with. So he brought up this impeachment. So the president can call him and do political bargaining, so that it will still be relevant. If not, in Rivers State, its relevance is zero. With PDP collapsing, its relevance is zero. So he's just using this to bargain his way to come back. If not, all those things you are talking about has been dealt with. Assembly the destruction has been dealt with. There's a provision in the budget that the National Assembly passed to rebuild that assembly, and it's almost completed. The governor said, I will present this budget in this new assembly. By that time, this life of this budget that we passed will have gone out. So these are bargaining tools that Wike is bringing up. You know, he went to Bonny. Yeah. He went to Bonny. He was not abusing the governor again because he felt this one is on. And for you to outsmart Wike, you must always have a news item to subdue his own. If I were the governor, by tomorrow I will have done something that will subdue this impeachment so that the country will talk about what I do, not what Wike is doing.
But let's leave governor and the FCT minister for a while and look at the lawmakers themselves. You know, they went to court, all the way to Supreme Court, when the first time they allegedly moved parties. And when the Supreme Court said they did not defect. They did not defect. That was the law, the judgment of the Supreme Court. But now they've defected. And someone says, they're the ones even flouting the law. They've defected. They should absolutely lose their seats.
So you know, for their own defection, as PDP is now,
they have grounds.
They have grounds because you cannot actually say this is the national executive that is on board. They have grounds. But now, the funny thing is that you want to impeach your own party governor. The APC is, Rivers State is now APC state. The governor is APC, the speaker is APC. You want to impeach him. Why? But now, what's the offense of the deputy governor? Is it that when he impeach so that he will become acting governor? Is it what is being played out? But I'm very sure that these things, it will not go to anywhere. Right. And he made a boast to say, if the governor is not impeached, I will resign. Mark today whether he will resign. If he does not resign, please call us so that we can discuss about it.
We'll bring you back on this matter. Thank you so much. Engineer Dr. Biokpomabo Awara, former Rivers State governorship candidate, AAC. I hope I pronounced your name well.
Yes, you did.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Very much. I appreciate it.
All right.